right, let's find the slope of this line at this point. Okay, so I know if I would like to find the slope at any value of t, I would want the derivative of g of t. And so I can find the derivative of this. Bring this -2 out front, and then the derivative of cosine is negative sine, and the derivative of a constant would be 0. So adding 0 doesn't do anything. Let's go ahead and take that off. So the derivative, which represents the slope of g of t for any value of t, ends up being 2 sine of t. Now I can say, well, there's this point that's on this graph, but I'm interested in what's happening at this value of t. So in place of t, I'm going to plug in my pi. So that is going to tell me what's happening when t is pi. So from the unit circle at pi radians, the sine value is 0. So we get 2 times 0, which gives us our answer of 0. Now it also asks us to confirm this in the calculator. So let's go ahead and graph it in the calculator. Here is -2 cosine x plus 5, so I'm using x instead of t, but just for convenience. And since I'm going to be plugging in pi, this is not pi degrees, it's pi radians. So it's a good idea if we click the mode and make sure this third option says that we're in radians, not degrees. That's what we are wanting. And if I hit graph, my window may look kind of weird, especially since most of my questions don't have to do with trig functions. But a quick way to fix that is to hit zoom 7. Zoom 7 will put it into a nice trig zoom for us. And so at pi, which is right here, I'm wanting to figure out what the slope of this line is. Well, it's a little, I can't see quite far up enough, so zoom trig didn't do it perfectly for me. I want the maximum y value. Let's try 8. Okay, so here's 2 pi, half of that would be 1 pi. So right here, the slope at that instant looks like a horizontal line, and the slope of a horizontal line is 0. So that confirms what we got algebraically.